Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Boilermakers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step, and if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces. They force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
They're bringing heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Getting some heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, going up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Here's the handoff. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Feeling some heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown on their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Give to the running back. Discards a man. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by a field goal over Ole Miss. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Coming after him. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Runs through a tackle. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Now, that was a blitz for the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run cleanly.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Pressure coming. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Running back searching for a hole. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. It'll be a draw. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Notre Dame 14, Purdue 3.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got his man. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. The give out of the gun. They knock him down right there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here come the Irish back on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. He's going to pass. Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's open. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. They'll keep it on the ground. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on second down. He's got it on the move. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll try to pop the draw. And the defense is swarming to keep it from getting to the first down. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on second down. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup that puts him in position to pick up a first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Offense set on first down. Power football with the run.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewitt.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Irish send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Power ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Ball State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Purdue! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll throw it on first down. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Avoids it. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. He'll pull it down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
A strike downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They'll give it to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. He's loose. Past the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35, Purdue, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there. You know what?
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Finds a man on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll try the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Offense working from the pistol. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for and made. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put...
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Boilermakers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was weak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. And more drives like this is what's needed.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him out of the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They try to pop a run on the draw, and they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Irish send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I had. They clearly found that, dude. They scored here. We're in for a ball game.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. He's going to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Trying to get to him. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They'll run it. Smashes through. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. They go to the draw. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun. Give on the inside.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Branch. Then he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the 1st down. That last completion has them set up 2nd and short. They want to just keep throwing it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. With the catch, it's Branch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Boilermakers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Smashes ahead. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. The give to the back. Shakes off the tackler. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Smith. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there. They're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
On second down, just keeps firing. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the quarterback is snowed under.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the offense. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Works his way through the traffic, and he picks up 8 yards on the play, and this one's much more manageable on 4th and 3. Try to get it on the ground. Touchdown, Irish! And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, Dave. And Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Finds his man. It's McCray. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. They're going to throw it again. He finds his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. With the catch, it's Branch. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretch